Gadgets Live.
Hello, welcome to Brown Dog Gadgets Live. I'm Amanda, the Education Outreach Coordinator here at Brown Dog Gadgets. Behind the camera, I've got Pete.
I do other stuff.
It's true. All this MicroBit University stuff is all Pete.
Yeah, it's team effort.
No.
I don't sit over there too. You do that.
I literally just point to it and then say, Pete, what does this do?
Hey, it's exploration and learning together.
That's right.
There you go.
Today we are jumping into Chapter 19 of MicroBit University.
Yeah.
But before we do that, if you have not followed us on our social media channels, please do so. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, and YouTube. Also, the guide for all of MicroBit University, as well as all of our other templates, projects, and products can be found at browndoggadgets.com. And then if you have any questions or just want to say hi, please feel free to chat with us.
Go for it.
Otherwise, you can always email us at help@browndoggadgets.com.
True.
Awesome. So today we are jumping into, I believe, our NeoPixel with a potentiometer.
Yes.
Let's check it out.
Yeah. We did the NeoPixel alone, then we added a button, and now we're doing some potentiometer.
Perfect. So for our NeoPixel, we've got our ground or our white holes connecting to the ground of the bitboard. Mm-hmm. We've got the DI, or this middle hole over here, digital input. I was going to get it.
All right.
Connecting to pin 0. Mm-hmm. Could use a little sharpening up, but it's all good.
Let me see what I can do.
I know. Then we've got the right hole here connecting to our 3.3 volt. And then our potentiometer also needs 3 connection points. It's also connected to our 3.3 volt. And it is connected to pin 1. And then going through here, it has to connect to ground. And we got a lot of different pathways going on. So we went through the gutter here and went under this tape path. So these two tape paths do not connect. So that's very important to note.
3-dimensional.
Yeah. So blurry.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know we can do better, but I guess it is what it is.
Let's see what I can do here.
So we've got our MicroBit that we're going to plug into our bitboard. This is for the first one. And the first one is NeoPixel Potentiometer R. I am assuming, because I did not look at these ahead of time, I am assuming that is red.
Let's hope so, right?
Okay, we'll find out.
Let me see. Yeah, you go ahead. Do that.
Looking at the camera to plug in the battery. It's fine. Or the screen. All right, so if I turn my potentiometer, it's going to change the brightness of my red NeoPixel.
You got it.
Beautiful.
That's it.
And let's see if this makes any difference on this one. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's a little better.
I like it.
Okay, good.
Awesome. Let's check out the code.
Okay. Hey, I'm here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Yeah, we're up to, what, Chapter 19?
Chapter 19.
It'll be 20. No, not next week.
Not next week.
I'll work on 20 next week.
Yeah.
All right, so this is A, potentiometer R. Yeah, and as you said, if we can see in that photo, it kind of goes underneath.
Yep.
As we point out. Let's look at the code. See what we got here. So this, if you remember when we did the potentiometer and a single LED, this is not that different.
Okay.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Besides the addition of the NeoPixel. So we're going to use this variable called pot value to read the potentiometer on pin 1. Mm-hmm. We're also going to round it, because if you remember with this map, otherwise we're going to get a floating point or decimal number, and we want to get a whole number out of it instead. So that'll round it up or down, whatever.
Well, and you're adjusting it to the values of the NeoPixel as well.
Yeah, so we're reading anything from 0 to 1023 on that potentiometer, then we're mapping that to a scale of 0 to 255 to output from the pot value as the input for our NeoPixel. So over here in our show color red, we've got, we could put a number in there, but we can put our variable, and it's going to be anything from 0 to 255 depending on how you turn the dial. So again, very simple sort of brightness control for a single color. Mandy, do you want to guess what would happen if we put, oh, why can I never copy these? If we were to put this pot value in all three of these, what would we get?
White.
White, you got it, because you'd be changing them
did
all
it.
the same. But as it is now, as it is now, we're leaving the green and blue at 0, which
Right.
is basically nothing, or dark or off, whatever. And that red is going to go from 0 to 255, go all the way bright. So
then
pretty simple.
you've got strip clear in there. So does that mean like every single little bit I turn it, it's clearing in between to re-show the color?
It's even doing it when you're not doing anything, because this forever loop is looping around
Okay.
forever. So it's getting a value, it's showing that color, and then it's clearing it right away.
And instantly going back to showing a color.
It's going, yeah, exactly.
Got
It's
it.
looping around again.
Very cool.
Oh, Mike, you're jumping ahead, buddy.
Oh, man.
I don't know if we're doing 3 potentiometers and 3 and
I don't know
1
either.
NeoPixel, but I think we're going to get to multiple NeoPixels next time. But yeah, certainly with 3, you could do some pretty intense sort of color mixing there.
Ooh,
but
fancy.
We'll do some of that along the way today, I guess. Yeah.
Today. Oh.
A little bit.
All
just
right.
A little bit, yeah.
Perfect.
3 more
All right.
examples, so, you know.
That's true.
Am
I told you
zoomed
I
in
didn't
too-
look at them.
I'm zoomed in too much here. Oh, man.
All right,
Oh,
guide
that.
B is NeoPixel Potentiometer RGB.
Okay, let me get that camera right about there. Okay.
So then when I turn it at certain points, it changes to the next color in our sequence. Perfect.
Yeah, so for this one, a little bit different, but we're basically using the, oh, someone's at the door.
That's all right. Someone else will get it.
Right. We're basically using the potentiometer as I like to call it a selector switch. So this time we're using map again and that round, and we're outputting a value from that potentiometer of from 0 to 2.
Right.
So it's either going to be 0,
Right.
1, or 2. So you're going to get 3 options or 3 numbers out of that from our scale of 0 to 1023 on that rotation of the potentiometer. So then we just got a simple if-else block. So if that value is 0, do this. If it's 1, do this. If it's 2, do this. And basically we're going to set that to either red, to green, or to blue.
And you're clearing it first?
Clear it first. Why not? Again, it's looping around each time. So,
Right.
We're clearing it, and then I'll say we're clearing it and then setting a new color.
Okay.
And sometimes with what we're doing now with a single NeoPixel, you can probably get away with not always using that clear, but I'm using it because when you do multiple or a full strip or something, you typically want that. And I think you've seen too that if you unplug power and plug it back in, it'll still have that last data sent to it sort of thing. So it may have a color whatever was last sent. So I like to get that clear in there somewhere.
The blue's pretty.
Like the blue.
All right.
The blue is kind of the least intense. I think it has to do with the voltage difference between RG and B, but the red and green are pretty intense, and the blue is a little less.
Yeah. Well, doesn't that go for regular LEDs too? Doesn't it blue?
Yeah, and it's as far as the voltage statement,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that's probably it. So I think blue needs more voltage, maybe.
All right.
All right.
Our next
third
one, guide C, is NeoPixel Potentiometer RG.
RG, yeah.
Red, green.
Just randomly sticking out letters there, pretty much.
Oh, we're fading between the two.
Yeah, or sort of, you know what? I would say we're cross-fading.
I like it.
Right. So this time we're having a little bit of fun here. So what we do is, again, we're getting our value. This time we've got a variable called other val.
Okay.
Other value. What we're doing is we know our pot value is going to be anywhere from 0 to 255. So
Right.
we're taking that maximum value, 255, and subtracting whatever pot value is to get other value. So, if
To
this
basically
was-
get the opposite.
yeah, the opposite. So you're gonna, kind of scale them. You're gonna keep that, and as we use these here, they're both going to be anywhere from 0 to 255, but they're going to be kind of opposite each other,
right,
as it were. So you get red on one side, green on the other, and you kind of get that color mixing in between as you turn it.
That was pretty cool.
You kind of see that, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, can you see it better this way? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. And we have videos as well of all of these, which are a little more clear. And you could change this to work with red and blue or green and blue or whatever, and kind of see that color mixing, optical color mixing. And it can be a great lesson in the classroom, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that.
You got it.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, and the videos. Let's see if I can show this. So I did a sort of out of focus shot on a lot of these too. You can see that color sort of changing real clearly. So it's easier to see that way.
Absolutely.
We got one more here.
Yeah, and then guide D is
RGB3.
NeoPixel potentiometer RGB3.
3, right?
Sure.
There's logic to all of
I
these.
believe you.
Look at all the code in this one.
All right, what's it going to do?
Code.
Whoa.
I know, right?
So each color fades up separately and then switches to the next color.
Yeah. So again, in our forever loop,
love it.
You've seen all this before. What we're doing here is we're checking for that pot value to be between. Now this time instead of mapping from 255, we're mapping to 768. And if you can guess what 768 divided by 3 is,
255.
You win a prize.
Ish.
Right. So
Ish.
we're right? So we're breaking that sort of into 3 equal segments as you turn that dial, and then mapping it that way. So we're saying, hey, if that value is from 0 to 255 or 1/3 of a turn, as it were, we're going to do this show color R, which is for red. If it's between these values, we're going to show G, which is green. Otherwise, it's between these values, we're going to do B. And then over here, and this, we haven't done this before, I don't think, but in our function, what we're doing is we're passing in text and a number.
Right,
So
we haven't done text yet.
Yeah. So we're passing in just a single letter to basically act as like a flag telling it, hey, do this. And we could use numbers as well, 1, 2, 3 or whatever, but I figure why not use a descriptive thing there, RGB for red, green, blue, and then over here we're going to check on that. And what we're going to do is say if that text that we passed into the function equal to R or G or B, then we're going to do a thing. And that thing is, here we're going to show red, and here's where that number comes in. And I don't know why I set it to color value here. I guess we didn't need that because we're still calling it number here. I could have called it color value too. But we're just either affecting the red or the green or the blue, depending on if we've chosen the RGB, depending on where we are on that dial. So it all makes sense, right? So if you turn it back all the way.
I think my question is more when it jumps from the high of one to the low of the next.
Yeah. So
isn't that number already pretty high?
So when you turn it, right there.
Yeah.
That would be it. Probably let's just say it's at 256 right there, right?
Right.
So what we're doing then is we're going here and we're saying, hey, it's 256, right? So we're going to pass that value minus 255. So
right.
I didn't mention that part.
There we go.
Right. So it's going to be, if it's 256, we're going to subtract 255. So you're really passing over like a 1.
Right.
And when we get up to over that, so up to the over 512 or whatever,
right about
we're going to subtract 512. So we've mapped that.
There.
Yeah, so we've mapped those values, and then we've also just done a little sneaky math in there to like reset that to like a 0 value over here. So yeah,
I love it.
I could have done the math over here, something in these if else blocks, but I did it over here as we passed it in. Because again, kind of you can, as you know, there's no one way to do it. There's always multiple ways to do it. This is one way. It's the way I chose today, I guess. And that's what we got. So hopefully that's not too complex, but it shows kind of passing in that thing. And I think we talked about how when you create a function, you have sort of all these different things you can pass into it.
Yeah, and we've really only done number.
Yeah. We didn't do array really. I know we did a little bit of array stuff, but and LED sprite and image we didn't really deal with too much, but you get some text in there, numbers.
Yeah.
If you do multiples, it'll just, give it a number after the parameter name.
Right.
But, yeah, so
cool.
That hopefully isn't too complex. And
I don't think so.
You got it. I hope you got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, rewriting it myself, maybe not. But
I bet you could look at this example and kind of rewrite it too. And
oh yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
Creating it myself though.
And I could have called this red and green and blue as well, or Bob, Mary, Sally, whatever. Call them whatever makes sense to you. RGB made the most sense to me. So
yeah,
but that's what we got today.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next few chapters. I feel like we're getting a lot more elaborate and fun.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to jump to multiple NeoPixels. So I'm hoping if Josh is fine, I'll do 3 right away. Just because you can do a lot more than with 2, and we'll kind of see what that works. We've only been dealing with 1. And typically when you deal with NeoPixels, it is a strip or a block or a ring, and it's more than 1. So that'll be neat to kind of show what you can do with a few of them. And how
so are you thinking we'll do 3 and then the NeoPixel strip after that?
I gotta look at
which most of that's already written anyway in different projects.
Yeah, it is
or a lot of
similar.
stuff.
That's true. Yeah, that would jump from 3 to 7, 8.
But we don't necessarily use the potentiometer with the NeoPixel strip.
Yeah.
That we have already. There's definitely more that could be done.
There's a lot we can do.
Yeah.
Totally.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So that is chapter 19, a NeoPixel and potentiometer. Next week, I don't really truly know what's happening. Pete might stream on Tuesday and Thursday.
We'll see.
Or he won't. You might just have to tune in to find out. I will be in Las Vegas with Josh at the RE Plus Energy Conference.
Yeah.
So that should be very interesting.
Really good.
And hot.
Ooh, what's the temperature out there?
I think yesterday it was 103.
Oh, God.
So are you glad you're here?
Terrible. This morning was a little cold out at like 7
It was a little chilly.
I needed gloves. I didn't have any, but it's all right. I did okay.
I think when I went to work out, it was like 50.
Yeah.
It was cold this morning.
When I went out, it was about that almost. So,
yep.
Yeah.
But then next Wednesday, Andy will be here with Pete, and they will be showing off his creation that has been a year in the making, which is our Flatfish project, which is a really great way of teaching super basic mechanics of the sea perch. The sea perch. Yeah. And programs that are similar.
Yeah. So an underwater ROV, really basic, any sort of ROV stuff, but mostly underwater specifically.
So that will be a lot of stuff that goes over my head, and it will be amazing, and you should check it out.
Yeah.
Andy's preparing this week and getting all ready for it, so it'll be great. Yeah. So next week, Wednesday, make sure you tune in for the Flatfish.
You got it.
Yeah. Otherwise, I will see you the week after that.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media @BrownDogGadgets. We'll see you next time.